Yo, what is good, you guys? About to go to bed. It's currently like 12. Just got some things done today. I would definitely say today's more relatively. I don't even know if I say that right, but I would definitely say today is more just low key day. Um, did a lot. I did spend a lot more just outside today. Just chilled and caught up on tasks that are not like urgent or that super important, but sort of did need to get done at some point. Um, and yeah, because there's really nothing else I could do, bro. Because right now where I'm at, I'm just launching rips, and then that's it. So I'm not really like doing like a lot of work. It's just a product page takes like a couple hours, and that's it. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of e-com because like once you got the product page and the ads out, it's more of just a waiting game. So you got a little more free time. Um, Realistically speaking, I could have just keep launching more and more products. Um, I have an extreme urge to do it, but I really just don't want to spend all my fucking money on product this after product this after product this. It's just gonna make me go crazy, bro. So, and also I don't want to get overwhelmed. I might just start one more product test like this week. I don't know, but right now I'm testing two. Um, one of them, one of them is day two right now. I just say day two just ended, so it's not bad. So like a break, slightly below break even. It's not bad. I'm spending $50 a day, so I can't really like. Even if I am a little bit unprofitable on by tomorrow, I'm still gonna just double the budgets because I definitely do have a lot of confidence in this product. And then the other one, by the way, that product I'm testing that's on day two is in the first ad account and a newer ad account that I made. So far, CPMs and CPCs are very good. So maybe it might just be the product itself, but I would say it's a good footing that we started off with. And maybe it's just a myth the way I'm just thinking about these things, but I don't know. Like I feel like if you start your ad account pretty well and you spend a good amount, obviously you better trust the ad account more. So yeah, and then the first product test that I'm testing, I started on June 3rd, which was on my birthday. Um, that one's okay. I guess today was like what day four, because June 1st was like Wednesday. June 3rd was like Wednesday, so today's like day four. Not really the best, I'm gonna be honest. Or day three or day four, I don't know. I think today was day four. Not the best at all so far. It's not even at break even. It's doing worse than that, honestly. And I don't know. Like I really did think that this product was gonna do decent, but it's not doing the best. Maybe today just because it's Saturday. I don't know. For some reason, Saturdays for me are always horrible. Like they're always the shittiest for any product I've really tested. I don't know why. Maybe because people are not on their phones or like I don't know. Like I feel like Saturdays would be better, but for me personally, they're not. So I'm just trying to figure that out. And yeah, man. Just trying to navigate this shit. Trying to get another breakthrough. It's sort of like I wouldn't say depressing, but it just sort of pisses me, just a little bit frustrating. Just being on like a fucking 9 products losing streak is just gets to your head, bro. So it just gets to your head. So nothing I can really do and keep it pushing, bro. Like what else am I gonna do? Get a fucking job? Like that shit's gonna make me like no money, bro. Like realistically speaking, I could get a job probably by next week. Like with AI, I could apply to 100+ jobs a day, easy, with personalized resumes for each one, easy. But eh, I don't want it. I don't need to work a job. I don't want to work a job. Um, and yeah, obviously, like if I wanted to make money, why would I not just double down on what I'm already doing? So, um, I don't want to really want to. I don't want to work a job ever again in my life. Like that's it. I want to make this summer summer where I make the most money and I get my biggest breakthrough yet. And officially just in my head, it's just like, okay, I'm doing this now. I'm really am doing this, you know? Because right now it's just like you're making money, then you lose it, and then you're making money, then you lose it. It's just like so inconsistent. It's just like, like this shit is just not really working the way you want it to, you know? So it just takes time, bro. So that's all I can really do is wait. So this shit's low key. It's just a fucking waiting game. It takes forever, bro. But yeah, all I can do is just keep on launching products, watching metrics, making the product pages congruent as possible, and yeah, I might launch another product. I don't really know, bro. I really just want to give these products right now another couple of days and see what happens. And then I might just start going back to just purely doing it the way I was probably doing product test originally, but applying the new knowledge I know now. So like what I was doing back then was I would just take a product, I would create my own custom ads. That's it. Mainly custom natives. And then sometimes VSLs. And then I would just turn that turn those, like turn whatever research I do the research, and then turn those into natives, and I'll just read the data, see what's working, and then just take that and just keep on launching new angles. So I would find like an avatar, like a pretty specific avatar, and then I would just launch angles for that specific avatar, and I would try to do that until like as long as I'm break even, I would just keep on testing. But honestly, like with the new knowledge I know now, I definitely do think I can get something to fucking rip. So I just might start doing that instead because honestly, what I'm doing right now is just not working, and I shouldn't be bouncing strategies that much, but I don't know, bro. Like I have a lot more confidence in my skill alongside with the new knowledge I've learned. And of course, I've just been learning a lot too outside of just doing just e-com. Like I've been reading. I've been obviously I've been reading like sales letters as well, pretty much every single fucking day, every single day. Like UG Schwartz sales letters, the mail-ins, Gary Halbert letters, all that shit. So it's just like embedded into my head about like what's really good copy, what's okay copy, and what's bad copy. And I'm just getting in my head a little bit more and more and more. So I just starting to really feel like, okay, well, I can just probably just do this shit myself instead of just ripping somebody. But at the same time, ripping is a lot easier to just make money really quickly. So it's just a trade-off there. So yeah, I don't know. I have to talk to my managers about it. Like, because if I do the other method, then it is going to cost me more money because I usually spend like at least 500, 300 to 500. I spend like 400 to $500 plus on the product test because I really, really do test it, and sometimes even $1,000 plus. So, and it takes me like a while. Like it takes me like 2 weeks to actually test the product because I'm testing all these angles, waiting, and then testing again. With like rips, it's just like doesn't work. And if it whatever works, you just double the budget. That's it. So easy, but then like people can just rip, just find the exact ad that you have and just rip it. I guess you could do the same with natives too, but it's harder to understand why it's working in the first place, you know, and replicate it. So then native, you can just pump them out like crazy. UGC takes a little bit more time. So I'm gonna stop yapping now, and I'm gonna go to bed. See you guys. Peace.